What's good, these shows? Trying to hear the most spoken, no joke, and I'm back at it again with a brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it a Boberry Biscuit. This year's draft is looking up for us. This year's draft is looking really good for the Carolina Panthers for a number of reasons. One, I think we've really addressed our wide receiver issue this offseason, this in free agency. Now, we haven't got the splashiest receivers, and if you ever look at my videos about Jarius Wright, you can look it up right here. It's coming up above my head. But I think we've addressed some solid, really good, reliable targets for Cam. I think we've addressed partially, kind of well enough so far, our secondary issues to where we can probably just go ahead and get two players in the secondary in the first 2 rounds, and we'll maybe pick up one more player, maybe a safety, if their value comes down a little bit before the draft, and we'll be straight. But it's looking like we don't have to focus too much on things that we kind of need, and we can focus on things that we really need in the draft. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is someone that will be probably around the late second, probably even the 3rd or 4th round, and that's a running back. We need a running back because Jonathan Stewart wasn't it, bro. I love Jonathan Stewart, but we need youth back there. Christian McCaffrey is our speed and out the backfield receiving back. We need someone who's shown that they can be powerful and get the job done in between the numbers. And that's not to say that Christian McCaffrey can't, because he showed that he kind of could last year. But we need someone like Nick Chubb. Now, Nick Chubb is 5'10", 225, and go and put his stats up for me real quick. He's out of Georgia, and these are really impressive stats. As a freshman, he played 13 games, had 1,500 yards, and 14 touchdowns. Not to mention he had 18 receptions for 213 yards and 2 touchdowns. This man had 16 touchdowns his first year in college. 16 touchdowns his first year in college. His sophomore year, he got injured, and he only played 6 games. Still had 7 touchdowns. Only 747 yards, but that's cool. Junior year, comes back with a vengeance, 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. Now, why did he only go up 1 touchdown and playing more than double the games? Chill. Senior year, makes to the big game, makes to the big dance. Georgia sports took another L, but Nick Chubb didn't. This man had 223 attempts for 1,345 yards. That's 6 yards a carry. 6 yards a carry for 15 touchdowns and no receiving touchdowns. But this man, Nick Chubb, is actually the truth. Now, I would be very misleading if I didn't mention this as well. Nick Chubb obviously is out of Georgia, and Georgia is obviously in the SEC. And the SEC, although they have really great running backs in their conference for college, that doesn't always translate over to the NFL. And you want to talk about, players like who? Like Leonard Fournette. He's been nice, but Todd Gurley had a really first great year. He's out of Georgia too. And then his second year wasn't that amazing. We're thinking he was like the next AP, the next like God tier running back. Then you got to think about players like Trent Richardson, who didn't even play outside of his rookie contract. He was drafted, I think, 3rd overall by the Browns and only had 1,000-yard season. And then for my old heads, if you remember Noshawn Moreno, I think he was picked 13th overall in 09? I think he was 13th overall in 09, played 6 seasons. And I mean, they're a good SEC running backs, but it's just important to note that SEC running backs in the NFL don't always have the same impact they had in college. It would just be very misleading if I didn't mention that part. But I think Nick Chubb will work very well in our 2-back system, kind of like how we had with Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo Williams. And with Cam in there, we can do a lot of different things. We can do a lot of different, like I said, RPO, play action. We can do a lot of read option. And if Curtis Samuel can stay healthy, we can have a lot of really good looks. So, I mean, I think 3rd round, if he's still there, Nick Chubb is a great addition for Carolina. We can do a lot with him. And I think he will be there because there's going to be a lot of quarterbacks picked really early on. So the value of other positional players is going to probably go down, and people are going to get pushed down on the list. And we really might be able to pick up Nick Chubb in the 3rd round. Maybe even if we trade up in the 4th for our back end, or trade up to get to a 4th round pick, because we don't have them right now. trade some of our back end picks and maybe next year's picks for something a little bit sooner in the draft this year, we can pick him up even later if he's still available. Though I don't think he's going to be there in the 4th. But what do y'all think? Do you think Nick Chubb's going to be a really good piece for us this year? And do you think he'll be available even in the 3rd round? Or do you think that we should even pick him up? Because we do need a safety. We do need probably 2 DBs in this draft. So our first 2 picks are probably going to be double dipping into the safeties or going safety corner. And we do need some linemen, but I think we can get those later in the rounds. Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. You already know what to do with that like button. I got a button right here for you to subscribe and a button right here for you to watch more videos. Namaste. Back sooner than you think.